What's up YouTube, it's your boy Junebug, aka 4-star June. Welcome back to the channel, man. Junebugs real. Hey, I appreciate all the love y'all been showing my video, you know what I'm saying, all the subscribers I've been getting, you know what I'm saying. We almost at 550, you know what I'm saying. If you want to reach 1,000, y'all know how it is. But, hey, I'm gonna break down how I edit some of my anime videos, just a few tips and stuff that I a few hints and tips that if y'all want to be watching my videos and y'all want to be like, he did that, like, cause I don't got a few of y'all on Instagram saying, asking me how to come up with some of these things and how I edit it. So I want to break down a few of these things, not everything, just a few of them, you know what I'm saying. I already got, as you can see, I got a few little clips on the timeline right here. I'm just gonna go through some of them real quick. Start off with this first one. Alright, so this first one. Oh, and by the way, most of my fakes, I get them from this site called Footage Crate. I'm not sponsored by Footage Crate, you know what I'm saying. They didn't tell me to do this, you know what I'm saying. That's just where I just like to go. I like to go to Footage Crate. You can also find some on YouTube, some free ones. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this first clip. As you can see, powering up, supposed to be the key or checking myself out. Then the key blast. Alright, so I like to make my keyboard a little bit, my timeline a little bit bigger. Alright, so the first one is the key or I'm gonna go with this one right here. And then what I usually do, I just find out where I hit the marker at. So about right here, right at the beginning. Right there, I want it to pop in right there. So we take this, we drag it onto the timeline. I don't need that, I just need the video. Put it right there on that marker. Trim it down so that it matches up. And as you can see, the screen turn black, and that's all you see. What you gotta do is you gotta click on it, then you gotta go to the effects control. This is in Premiere Pro, by the way. This is in Premiere Pro. And then you go down here, you untoggle the opacity, and you go to blend mode. And you want to change it to screen. Now you can play around with all of these and see which one you like. I just like, me personally, just like to use screen. So if you do overlay, it's going to keep some of the blackness in there. You don't want that black background in there. See, you can play around however you want to do. You can play around with it, but I like to go with screen. And then I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit more so I can see it better. Probably a little bit too much. I really go back to fit. Alright, so we got it to screen, right? And now what we need to do, we need to move it. We need to line it up with my lining up. So it comes and make sure that's the right spot we want to come in at. Yeah, right there. So let me just fast forward it, get a little better view on it, and let's just move it over some. Make it a little bit bigger. Bring it down some. And now let's look at it from the beginning. There we go. We got our key or I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Sometimes I like to go down here to the what is it called? The uniform scale and uncheck it, and then just customize the width and length myself. But you can play around, it don't matter how you do it, you can play around with it however you need to do it. Whatever you feel comfortable with. It's just my personal how I do it. Let's make that a little bit bigger so you can see it better. There go the key or right there. You know, we can make it a little bit smaller actually. Make it a little bit smaller. Alright, now right here, the actual key blast. The key blast can be tricky because I have two different ways I do this. I'm gonna start right here. I have the ignition, then I had the actual forming of the key blast, and I had the actual key blast. So I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna go put a marker right there. I like to use this one that I got from Footage Crate. It is called, it's the ignition one. Put it right there. As you can see, it's too big. So we got to scale this down. highlight the clip again, and we come down over here and we scale it down. It's about right there. We're gonna move it up and time it up with the hand. Match it up with the hand. Now this part is gonna make it a little bit smaller. A little trickier because this one we have to toggle the stopwatch right here so we can put in animation. As you see, if I keep it right there, the hand moves. It doesn't just stay right there, so to make it look more, let me back it up some, about right here. Let me just zoom this in so I can see it better. Alright, right here. Comes in right there, starts forming. It's actually a good time. I actually don't have to move this at all, actually. But I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna cut it off right here. When I see it gets formed, after I cut it off, come down to the cut button right here, or you can just press C. Cut that off. Go back to the select tool. And then I'm gonna take the form, the ball's already formed. I'm gonna put it on top of that right there. Now what I usually do to time it up is I come back over here to make sure everything's timed up. So I got the position at 9:29, 2:59, 31. So I'm gonna put this at 9:29. And then what was the other one? 2:59, 31. 31. And there we go, just like that. It forms up, and then there it goes. But as you can see, we had a problem with it. My hand moves, so we need to be able to toggle this animation as well. So now we get to do it. Position and scale. We're gonna just go drag it over some. Right there, the hand move, we want to jerk it up some. Move it a little bit to the left. Back down. Right there. Now let's go back and check that out. You saw that right there, how it moved? That's just a little quick run through of how to do it. You can just play around with it until you get it the way you want to get it. This is just to show you how the animation works, how you can actually move it, and how you can put multiple things together. So that's the first one. Now I can also do this right here. If I want to go a little bit beyond. Let me just clear this out the way real quick. If I want to go a little bit beyond, I'll go back. Fit this back to the screen. Make this a little bit smaller. I'll go back to where the key order came in. And let's say I want to throw some lightning in there. This is what I'll do right here. I'll put multiple copies of these in there because it doesn't, as you see, it doesn't last that long. We just skim through it. As you can see, it's a little bit too big, so we're gonna bring it over. We're gonna widen it out some, about right there. Bring it up some to the top half. And then what we do is we take the other one and we put it on top of it, so that way they show at the same time. And if we go to that second one, and we make it about the same size, we bring it down to the lower half of my body. Bring it a little bit lower. And there you have it right there. And then we just hit this right here. You hold down the Alt button and you can move it over. That's how you duplicate it. And it's going to keep the same settings. And now when you look at it, this is what it's going to look like. Now that I threw the lightning in there. You know, more Dragon Ball Z, like the lightning going on with the key, or you know, the Mystic Gohan for you. That's just a quick little run through of how I do the key order and the key blast. Let that run into the key blast. Just like that right there. Just a little quick run through. Alright, so on to the next one. The next one I have in here is the Kamehameha. Okay. The Kamehameha is a little bit trickier. How I like to do it is I like to, where is it at? Do I have it in here? I'm gonna play with this one right here. So we're gonna throw this one in there, the cosmic energy in here. Now, let me just hide that real quick so I can see when I actually do the Kamehameha. About right there, I want it to come in right there. And just like before, we just cut the rest of it off since it's overlapping the video. Just cut that off. Alright. This is how I do it. I do the Kamehameha 3 different ways, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how I do it with this one right here. Like I said, you can find all these special effects on footagecrate.com. You can sign up to get better effects, more HD looking, or you can just keep the free one. The free one limits you to, like, I think 5 downloads a day. But yeah, let me unblock this now. Alright, so just like we did with the last one, we gotta turn the effects and turns the blend mode to screen. Make sure you turn that animation off just in case you want to make it smaller. Turn it to screen. Well, you could also, let me try a different one for you. I actually like to use what is it called? Linear dodge add and make it a little more bright, more glow to it. We come up here and we just make the timeline bigger so we can see it. And we need to get it to fit right there in my hand, right there. Make it smaller, bring it down. You can also hit the motion button and you just drag it over there. That's a lot easier that way as real. Alright, so we got it kind of pinpoint the way we wanted to get in there. About right there, a little bit smaller. What up? Alright, as you saw it there, I was highlighted on the animate edits one with the actual video. I need to make sure you edit when you move your stuff around. Make sure you actually have it highlighted because you will move the wrong thing. Like I just did right there. There we go. I want to make it a little bit smaller. And then I want to key an animation. Let me back up to when it first comes in. About right here. So we're gonna hit the animation for the position and scale. And you just skim through the timeline until you find out where you want it to. About right there, I wanted to move a little bit to the left. I mean to the right. Right there. Go down some more. You want to move up, so you want to keep it locked up with your hand. Now I want to make it bigger, move it more to the right. Just make it a little bit bigger. Move it some more to the right. Just gotta yeah, it's time consuming, but it pays off the more you do it, the faster it becomes. About right there. Then it's pretty much set right there. Then I want to bring it up just a little bit right here to make sure it matches my hand still. Bring it back to the left a little bit. And that's pretty much the Kamehameha right there. You're charging it up. Everything else almost pretty much kind of synced in. Let's bring it back small. Bring it right here to fit the hand. And then as you see my hand opening back up, you want to open it back up as well. You know how Goku do. He always have it. He push it down, put more portion in it, and he opens it up and it gets bigger. Then you want to keep going through frame by frame. Everything looks good. Move it over to the right a little bit. That's the wrong one. Move to the right, right there. Move it back to the right. As you see, I got a little bit up, so I wanna lift it up some. It's time. It really is time consuming, but the more you do it, trust me, the more you do it, the faster and easier it becomes. You'll blow through it. All right, then right here, right when I get ready to throw my hand out, let's slide this up so we can see it. Now when it gets right here, I usually cut it off right there because I have another effect. Let me see, can I find that effect real quick for you? Thought I had it in here. It's called Speed Ray Energy Blast to Screen, I believe. Should have had it in here, so hold 1 second. I believe it's this one right here. We could use that one right there. Alright, let's bring this up one more time. We just gotta make sure it moves over. And you see all of these diamonds over here in the effects controls next to where I'm moving the stopwatch and stuff at over here. It's making those let you know that you're actually doing something, so you know that you're getting it right. Bring it up one more time. Actually make it a little bit bigger right here. It's just there's easier ways to do it, but just to keep it simple, I'm not going to go into all that tracking and stuff. So I'm just going to keep it simple, just in case you're just not getting on Premiere Pro and you're just not trying to figure out how to do these things or how I edit it. Sometimes I'm just going to just in case you want to take some of these and put it in your own video, just going to keep it simple. There's some more faster and more advanced ways to do it to make it look a little bit better, but this right here also gets the job done. So there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. Make it a little bit bigger again. Bring it over to the right again. You can still see my hand behind. That's the best way out. That's why I like the glow one. You can still see my hand behind it. About right here. A little bit bigger. Alright, now right here, when I get right here, what I want to do is I want to not cut it off, but I want to throw the other one in that I just put in here. So I can unhighlight that. Let's put a marker right there so we can just go back and check it out real quick what it looks like. See how it grows in my hand and cuts off right there. This is what I want to do right here. Go back to that end point that I said. And we're going to use this one right here. Throw that right on top of that. Time it up. I want to highlight it. And yes, we got to go right back down here. And we got to turn it to screen. And let's get on. As you see, it's shooting the wrong way. So what we got to do is we got to go over here. And we got to rotate it and make it look like it's going the other way. Then we zoom back in because we got to make it look lined up. We can't just have the Kamehameha come out of nowhere. When my hands are right here, it shouldn't be coming out way up here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to zoom in some more. We can match this up the best way we can. about right there. So we're gonna actually turn this off right here. Actually, I want to make the height bigger, make it match up a little bit more. There we go. What I did was I hit the uniform scale button over here. See how I went from how thin it is. So it gave me more what's the word I'm looking for? More freedom to edit the way I want to edit it. So I make it wider, because you don't want to have this big old key ball right here. And then the Kamehameha come out and it's like this small. Like, that doesn't add up, right? Make it look more linear. There we go, right there. Just like that. Alright. And you just play that out, and there it goes.
Musicality on the track.
Play that from the beginning. And here it goes right here. You see that? How the energy, how it comes in. And once again, you can find all these on Footage Crate. That's how you do the Kamehameha, right? That's how I do my Kamehameha. There's 3 ways to do the Kamehameha. That's the fastest way I can show you guys how I do my Kamehameha. That's that effect. So we got the Ki Blast, the Kamehameha. Alright, now on to the next one. What do I have over here? Oh, the Rasengan. Okay, bet. The Rasengan is pretty much the same way as I did the Ki Blast, the Ignition. So we want to go. But for this one, we're going to use a different one. We're going to use Rasengan type energy. Now this one right here, I did not get from Footage Crate. This right here I got from an actual YouTuber who made this himself, and he put it in here for us. Graphics, Wolfinity. That's what his name is, Wolfinity. So shout out Wolfinity. Wolfinity, they make a lot of good YouTube videos and special effects. And as you already know before, we come down here, we change the blend mode to screen. Except for that Kamehameha one I just did, I did linear dodge add, because I just want to put a little more glow in it. And I may do the same thing for this one, so you can just see it can pop up a little bit better. As you just play around, go through some of them. But yeah, I want to go with linear dodge add. I'm gonna zoom my footage in some more so I can see it better. Scale it down so that it fits right in my hand. And I'm gonna toggle this animation as well. So you want to get it to come in right when I start moving my hand. So about right here I want it to come in. So I want to move it down to about right here. Slide it over. And I'm going to turn these animation toggles on. I'm going to make it get bigger and bigger. Let me back that up some, because you saw my hand dip down some, so I want to dip that down too. I'm going to slide it over a little bit more. You want to bring it back up. Slide it a little bit to the left. Keep it lined up with the hand. Bring it over a little bit more. Make it a little bit bigger. And there you go right there. So just bring it back. Right when I start to move my hand. Start moving it up.
It's musicality on the track.
Like, once again, it's very time consuming, but if you want to do it, you will sit there and go through step by step like I'm showing you guys right now. Like I said, I've done this for months now. Like it doesn't take long at all for me. I fly through these animations. Lift it up some more. Bring it back down. Bring it back up. A little to the right. up a little bit more. Let me slide this over some. Then you bring it back down. It's very simple. It's not that hard at all. Turn it back to the left. Now as you see, I'm turning my hand. So when I turn my hand, I'm going to actually make it a little bit smaller to fit it more in the palm of my hand. Then I move it over to the left and keep it timed up and matched up in my hand. Make it bigger again so I get closer to the screen. Take it back over there, and then I make it real big, take up the whole screen. Then I let it play out. Alright, let's go back to the beginning and see what it looks like. Like I said, these are quick run-throughs. These are just quick run-throughs to break it down how I do it. See how I move with my hand? Just like that, the Rasengan. And then you just cut it off right there. Press C on your keyboard. And you just cut it off. The overlay. And that's the Rasengan. That's how I do one of my 2 Rasengan effects. And and if you haven't seen any of my anime videos, go check out I have a lot of them in the description of this video when you see it posted up here, and just go through my video. I have a lot of anime skits where I do a lot of these, and you can see how it actually looks when I actually sit there and actually do it, just not just for a tutorial, but just how I actually break it down. It's not a quick run through. It looks a lot better than what you're seeing now. But yeah, if you haven't already checked out my channel, go ahead and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, subscribe button, notification bell. You know what I'm saying? We want to rate it 550. We want to rate to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But everyone that's subscribed to me now, you guys know, you guys see it all the time. And this one right here, these 2 clips right here go together. These last 2 clips go together. And this right here is my favorite thing to do when I come to my anime edits and just special effects, and that is cloning. I love to do cloning. So I'm gonna put this right here. Actually, I actually can unlink this real quick. 1 second.
Musicality on the track.
I don't need any volume for these. Make those the same length. As you can see, I put this video on top of it, but if I hide it away, there's the bottom video. Now the best way to do cloning is to have a tripod. Well, and if you don't have a tripod, just make sure you have your camera or your cell phone or whatever you're using to record. Make sure you have it in a position that to where it won't move. A tripod is the best way, but if you can use your cell phone or a camera and just stand it on top of something to where it's like the height you want it, as long as the background's not moving and the camera's not moving, you can do the cloning effect way easier than what it would be if everything was moving. So I'm going to turn this one back on, right? So what I'm going to go over here is to the effects tools, and I'm going to search for crop. And I'm going to throw the cropping on top of this top one. Alright, and then I play around with it. Let me go down to the crop. So as you see, the top video, I have myself positioned on the left, and on the bottom I'm on the right. So I'm going to crop it, and I'm going to pull from the right side. And as I pull for the right, since it's right above it, it's going to show what's underneath it. And it's going to be lined up perfectly. Nothing moves. It's going to be lined up perfectly. So I'm going to get... Now, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to zoom in a little bit more so you can see this. There's this line. You see that there's a line. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's this line that you can see where it's actually cropping at. You want to get that line in between somewhere to where you could barely see it. And I'm going to stay about right there at 61%. If I move it over, alright, the camera cut off, but like I said, going back to where I was at. As you can see, that line, it's a little bit different shaded because of the angles I was sitting at, the sunlight. So around 61% is where I felt like it was kind of good at. So I'm going to type 61 back in. You can barely see the line, right? But to make it look even more better, you come down to the feather, edge feather. And you could, just in case you can see it a little bit, you see how I'm fading over there on the right side? I'm fading over there. You can see that line a little bit as it's going across my face. And if I come back this way, it takes me away. So I want to get that right in the middle where you can barely see it. It's about right there looks good at 90%. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what you want it. You want it to be hard. You don't want to be able to see it. Alright, so if you just play this back from right here, let me just put it right here right on it. Just play it back. This is what it looks like. It's moving a little slow because it's a little jerky because I'm recording this at the same time as I break it down. So let's take the quality down some. Let's see what it looks like now. I usually do the clone effect with different outfits on, but it's just a tutorial just to just break it down to you. It's what's my favorite thing to do. They're just going through the motions. Take it down some more. There we go. Like I said, it's a little jerky right now because of I'm recording this with OBS as I'm editing it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom this in some. Actually, I'm going to rate because I'm going to put my effects in there. I'm going to be using the same one I had last time. I'm going to be using that's a good one, but I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to go with the cosmic energy bar that we used earlier. Time up the lineup of the video. Now because there's two videos, I need to do it 2 times. So I'm just gonna hit the Alt button to duplicate it and then drag it above it. Then I go to both of these videos and I go down to the linear dodge. There we go. Now I just have to rescale them. The top one, a little slow right now. Alright, so we're going to zoom in because there's a lot going on. And we want to match this up with the guy on the left. Right when it comes in. Right here. So we want to move this over here. Now you have 2 dots over there. 2 little key blasts. You're just going to play with this one first. So we're going to toggle the animation because I'm moving over here. I just want to kind of play through it a little bit. Well, hold on. Let's redo that real quick. Don't mind me. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Alright, so about right here, this is what we want to do. We're going to highlight this back, go back over here. Make that small right there. Alright, so here we go. Trial and error. Make that small. Toggle the animations. That's at 24. As it get bigger and bigger. Now I'm gonna lift my hand up. What I'm gonna do is gonna rotate it. Just to make it look. I'm gonna turn the rotation on, just to make it look like it's spinning. I go about right there. I'm gonna move it over some, bring it down some more. As you see, we're just working with the one that's on the left hand side, and bring it back over there. We want to rotate it some more, not scale. We want to rotate it some more. As I'm moving my hand, we want to rotate it, keep matching the hand. Lift it up some more. Then we're bringing it up, so we're lifting it up even more. We're gonna bring it over to the right some. It's just a quick run through. It doesn't look that good. We're just running through it real quick. Alright, right there. We're just gonna cut it off right there. Cut them all off right there. So let me just get these out of here real quick. Alright. So we play that one back and it follows follow the guy, follow me on the left. I'm gonna rotate it because I'm playing around with it right there. Now you want to come down to the second one. That was the top one. You want to make this one. I'm gonna scale this one down. Let's slide this down so we can see it. This one's a lot simpler because I'm just sitting there. I'm not doing that much moving with it. Hold on. Alright. Hold on. Alright, here we go. We want to scale this one as real. And the rotation. As it plays out, we want to spin it some more. Make it rotate because I'm turning my hands. Move it over some. And just play it out. And then you want to lift it up some. And you want to rotate it back the other way. Just like that. As we go back to it, watch that one. Just turn the quality down some more. And then we just skim through it. As you see, it's turning, rotating with my hand. And then you fit it back to the screen. There you go. They're doing it at the same. Let's make it a quality back full. And there you go. That's cloning effect. They're both in two different positions. It's me with the same thing going. I just clone myself. I usually do it when I'm doing like Naruto themed videos. When I'm doing shadow clones. Just put a different outfit on, you know, do a different movement. But you gotta make the key feature is to make sure you have your camera, whatever you're filming on, have it in a still position. That way the camera doesn't move up and down while you're trying to film it. As real as having a background that doesn't move. This is the background of the house. It doesn't move. It's not gonna move unless someone opens up that door, which no one did. You don't want to have like a car behind you, and then when it gets to the other side, because remember you gotta crop it so you can have them show at the same time. You don't want to have a car come through and it'll just disappear. And then you're like, wait a minute, something's not right. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you have that still camera so it doesn't move, and then have a still background. So do it like in front of a wall or in front of a fence, so you know that's not gonna move. And there you go. They're just sitting there and they're just doing their they're just training. Simple as that. That's my cropping tool. Keyword, throw the lighting on top of there. You can play around with it. You can change the color of it. Play through. And the Kamehameha, charge it up. Simple as that. And if you want to see, if you watch any of my other videos and you want to see a better breakdown of some of these, of how I did it, you want to see more in depth, then let me know in the comments and I'll go in depth. I actually let y'all watch me edit a video. There you go, just like that. I also will be showing you guys how to make a thumbnail for your YouTube videos without Photoshop. And it's in for free, so you know, stay tuned. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Hey, your boy 4-Star June. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love y'all been showing me, all the support. Y'all been watching my videos, hitting the like buttons. Hey, don't worry, I got y'all. I got y'all. Be sure to spread the word. You know what I'm saying? The only way to grow is to go up. You know what I'm saying? The only way to go is to go up. You know what I'm saying? Growing, becoming friends with everybody. That's the motto. I stay by that. Your boy 4-Star June. Hey, check out my 100x100 JoJo theme video. And I got a 100x100 video coming soon. Check out my sneak peek. It's the last video I uploaded. Check out my sneak peek. Hey, your boy 4-Star June. I'm out of here.